SEO, you will hear people use the name interchangeably. Some people would say SEO, some people would say search engine optimization, but basically both of these things mean the same thing. So SEO is a process of refining my website with certain keywords so that when people search for those keywords, my website is visible on search engines, usually between the first to the fifth page on search engines. Think about it. Anytime you want to do anything that you want to do, you start with a Google search. You want to fly, you search with Google for cheap flights. You want to do anything, we've already established that 75% of online experiences start with a keyword research. So when you search for these keywords, how does Google or Yahoo or Bing decide what to display or the websites to display, or how do they rank the website? So when you look at this search keyword, I've looked for best photographers in Uganda. You will see that I have listings, first 4 listings, and on these listings, you will realize that there are certain attributes to this listing. So you usually have the title of the page, then you would have the URL of the page, which is the link like www.whatever.com/whatever. And then you have the page description. So these 3 content are called the meta tags or metadata of your website page. For you to rank high on search engine, you have to optimize the page specifically for the keywords that you're ranking for. So for example, if you provide a website that does, if you have a website and you're looking for investors and you offer properties for hire and you have, or properties for rent, then you have properties for sale, and then you have like agricultural manufacturing. You don't just create one website and optimize your homepage with all those 5 keywords. No, you create a specific page for each of the keywords you want to optimize for. So I will create a page for investors and I will optimize that page for impact investment, for example, as a keyword. So when people look for impact investment on Google, they will find my investment landing page. If I'm doing this, if I have a credit union and I offer loans savings account, I will have a page dedicated to loans. Then I will have other pages, other micro pages dedicated to car loans. I'll have a page for mortgage loans. I'll have a page for education loans. So I will create pages on my site and I will optimize each page for each of the keywords that I'm targeting for. So one of the first steps to optimizing your website is to set the title of your page so that it contains the keywords you're optimizing for. That's why you can't use too many keywords on each page, else you get penalized for what we call keyword stuffing. On your URL, even the www.rixtech.com/digital marketing, the URL also has to have your keywords in it. Then your page description, which is the preview that Google shows people that are searching for this, the page description also has to have your keyword. So now you're starting to really understand the importance of that keyword exercise, that we don't only use it on Google Ads, we actually use those keywords for the rest of our digital marketing activities. We use them on our website, we use them on our social media posts, we use them even in the video content that we create. That is why it's extremely important that you do that keyword research so you're speaking the language of your customers. So with search engine optimization, content is king. The way that Google and other search engines rank your website, it all depends on the kind of content that you have. The more relevant your content is, the more relevant the content on your page is to the keywords you're optimizing, the more likely you are to be listed on top of search engines when people search for the keywords that you're optimizing for. What does that mean? So I have told you that on your site, you have to optimize the page title, you have to optimize the URLs, you have to optimize the page description to fit the keywords you're optimizing for. But Google and other search engines are smarter than that, because what people started doing is they would just stuff all those bits with too much information and too many keywords, and Google started penalizing them for what we call keyword stuffing or keyword cramming. Now, if you want to get back to your web designer or your SEO strategist or specialist with the way to optimize your site for search engines, these are some best practices. So write unique, do your keyword research first, write good page titles and page descriptions that include your keyword. Also include your keyword in the page URL. Avoid keyword stuffing, which means avoid repeating your keywords too many times. So some people may think, oh, I have a post of maybe 1,000 words. I have to include my keyword as many times so that it starts ranking high. No, your page will get penalized for keyword stuffing. Include the main keyword in your page title, like I've said already. Now, make sure that when you're selling products, make sure that your product, the content on your e-commerce and your product also match the content of the page. Feature customer testimonials and reviews on your page as much as possible. Write a lot of blog posts on your website. Now, you will realize that a lot of things on your website will not change. Your information about us, about the business will not change a lot. The things that will change on your website are really the blog pages, because you can create new blog content every day, every week, every month, every 2 weeks, as often as you want. So it is good to continuously write blog posts around subject areas around what you do as a business. Even those blog posts should contain your keywords in moderate levels of your keyword, without again stuffing or causing Google and all of these platforms to penalize you for keyword stuffing. Now, the next thing is use videos. Upload videos to your landing pages. As often as possible, please upload a video from YouTube to a page on your website. In fact, to make this more effective, you guys can create the videos yourself around subject areas, and then upload these videos to YouTube, then relink these videos on your pages from YouTube as well.